Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Professor Deepanjan Kumar De. Today we are going to learn about internetworking devices or internetworking tools of networking, data communication and networking. In this subject, internetworking device. The outcomes of this lecture: upon the completion of this session, the learner will be able to know the internetworking devices or internetworking tools, how many types of internetworking tools. Then I'll explain very nicely repeater, how does repeater work, and lastly the behavior of repeater. So these are the outcomes. So this topic is very important for BCA, MCA, BTech, MSc IT, MSc Computer Science, BSc Computer Science and others competitive exam like NET exam, GATE exam. I'll explain thoroughly what is repeater, and in the competitive exam so many types, varieties type of questions. I have given here 9 points of repeaters. If you know these points, then you will understand very nicely. Then you can answer any type of question, short question and as well as long question. Sometimes in this lecture, the question will be maybe broad question like write the short note of repeater, or what is the difference between repeater and half. Like this type of question is important for the exam. So let's see what is internetworking device. Internetworking device means interconnecting two or more network to form a single network is called internetworking. And the resulting network is called internetwork. Okay. Internetworking two or more device to form a single network. That means, suppose repeater is a internetworking device. If we join a repeater, then the length of the network will be increased by joining two or more repeaters or two or more interconnecting internetworking devices. For example, there is a one wide area network, is a multiple of LANs are there. Through multiple of LANs there may be some internetworking devices. So these are the following internetworking device, as already I have discussed in my previous lecture. So hub, repeater, bridges, router, gateway, switches. These are the internetworking device used in internetworking. So I'll explain now what is the repeater. Firstly, you see, repeater is internetworking device. So this point I have written, it is a network device, because network device, internetworking device. Then number 2, repeater operate at the physical layer of OSI model. Repeater operates at physical layers of OSI model. Physical layer of OSI model. It means it is completely a hardware. No software works in repeater. There is no software in repeater. Totally hardware. It is totally hardware. because it works on physical layer of OSI model. Physical layer, no software. In physical layer, no software, only hardware. Okay. So it is a two-port device. It is two-port device. It is two-port device. Only two ports. In hub we have seen there are multi-port devices repeater. In hub we can say it is multi-port repeater because there are so multiple connections we can there through hub, but in repeater there will be only two ports. That is, this is one port. This is a repeater. Suppose this is the connection. This is repeater. This is another connection. So this is one port. This is another port. There are two ports only. This port and this port. And if you see in the figure in my notes, so this is a repeater. I am showing. This is a repeater. This is suppose one building. This is another building. This is another building. So this is one port, this is one port, this is another port, repeater. So this is repeater. Okay, this is the repeater. Okay, and repeater connect two building, that is this building and this building. This has some network and this has some network. Some devices, some suppose stations are there and some stations contain in these both buildings having some some PCs are working. These PCs are connected through repeater. Okay, so repeater looks like this. This is two port repeater. Every repeater has only two ports. Okay, so this is the repeater. I think you understand that it is only two ports, not a multi-port repeater. It is not multi-port. Repeater means two port repeater. Okay, only. Repeater provide forwarding facility. Forwarding facility means suppose this is a repeater. So there are how many stations connected? PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4. There are four devices. Four stations are connected. 4 stations are connected through this repeater. Suppose PC1 wants to send data to PC4, then through repeater, then PC1 send the data, then repeater receive the data and just forwarding to PC4. Okay, just receiving and forwarding. So every station send data through repeater. So it will be, what is the function of repeater? It takes the data and forwarding the data. Okay, this is known as forwarding. So repeater provide forwarding facility. So that means it can forward the data to another stations. Okay. Next point is very important point. That is point number 5. This point number 5. Repeater regenerates the strength of the signal. Repeater regenerates the strength of the signal. Then signal is forward as it is. Signal is forward as it is. I am mentioning here as it is. This is very important. You see, when the signal travels through the medium, it becomes weak. That means here suppose you see starting signal at the beginning, this signal is like this, then it gradually decreasing, weak signal, then repeater receive this weak signal, and when it regenerate, that means strength of the signal will be increased, then regenerate and then sending the signal like as it is means as in the beginning of the signal like this, and then when repeater send the signal, then it will like this, and this signal will be strength will be same. For example, I am just telling an example, like suppose at the beginning of the signal it is suppose X. At the beginning of the signal the strength of the signal is X. Okay, then signal gradually increasing, that is X minus something, that is gradually increasing. When repeater receive the weak signal, So what I am telling, at the beginning of the signal, the strength of the signal is X, then it becomes weak. When weak, that is less than X, then repeater receive the weak signal and then regenerate, that is strength of the signal will be increased, and then when it will send the signal, then this signal strength and this starting signal strength is X, both are X. When it send the signal, repeater send the signal, then the strength of the signal as it is, that is at the beginning is X, when it sent, the strength of the signal is also X, not more than X. Be careful. I think you understand very nicely. Once again I am just telling for your convenience, once again I am telling, repeater regenerates the strength of the signal, then signal is forward as it is. This means that when signal travels, it becomes weak. Repeater receives the weak signal and then retransmit the regenerated signal, that is strength of the signal increase as it is, that is okay. So that means the main, what is the main work, what is the main function of repeater? It strength of the signal increase up to the beginning of the, up to the rate of the signal, up to the beginning of the signal, not more than X. If it is strength of the signal beginning is X, but repeater increase the strength of the signal up to X, not more than X. That is, it amplify. It amplify, repeater amplify the signal. But what is the difference between amplifier and repeater? Amplifier can increase the signal more than X. Like stay at the beginning of the signal is X, then amplify the signal, it may be increase the signal, that means more than X, that is 2X, 3X, 4X like this. But repeater only X, because original as it is. When at the beginning it was X, now when it retransmit the signal, then the signal strength will be X, not more than X. I think you understand, okay, clearly. That is, amplifier also can increase the strength of the signal, it can increase more than X, that is 2X, 3X like this. This is the main difference of repeater and amplifier. I think you understand very nicely this point number 5. Then point number 6, I am coming point number 6. Repeater does not provide filtering. Repeater does not provide filtering. This does not provide filtering. That means, you see the figure, you see just before point, this is the strength of the signal. Strength of the signal at the beginning, when it becomes here, this is here, the is decreasing, strength is, signal is decreasing, that is becomes weak. When repeater, when it retransmit, then regenerate and retransmit, then it becomes this, and this signal rate is same. So repeater does not provide filtering. Filtering means does not provide filtering. That means, suppose PC1, what do you mean by this? Filtering. That means, suppose PC1 wants to send data to PC2, wants to send data PC2 in the same side of repeater, then PC1 send data to PC2, but this signal will pass through repeater, and then that signal will pass PC3 and PC4 also. So that means there is no software in repeater that it filter the message, that means, what I mean to say, I want to say PC1 sending data to PC2 in the same side. Though in the same side, so repeater will take the signal and then send it to PC3 and PC4. That means, when any stations want to send data to other station, so every station will receive that data. Every will know the data, which data is sending. Okay, so I think you understand very nicely this point also. That means that means does not provide. Suppose here once again I am telling, the repeater does not provide filtering. Suppose PC1 wants to send data to PC2 in the same side of repeater, then PC2 receives the data signal, but the repeater receives the data signal and send the data signal to other stations like PC3 and PC4 also. Since the repeater, there is no capacity or no software to stop the signal up to PC2, to stop the signal back, because generally PC1 send data to PC2, then just like PC2. So there is no software in repeater that stop the signal up to here. There is no software. So what will do repeater will receive that signal and forward to PC3 and PC4. Okay. So repeater, we can say, so repeater doesn't provide filtering. Okay, filtering capacity. There is no filtering capacity. Next point is point number 7. I am explaining point number 7. Repeater does not provide security. Repeater does not provide security. Security means PC1, suppose same thing, same reason. Suppose any station wants to send a private message. Suppose PC1 is sending a private message to PC4. Then every station will understand that which message is sending. So that means when through repeater will send the data signal to every station. That means every station will understand which message is sending. So there is no, we can say, repeater doesn't provide any security. In repeater there is a collision possible. In repeater there is a collision possible. Collision possible, suppose PC1 sending a data signal like this and suppose PC3 again sending a data like this. Through in repeater there will be a collision, and when stations are sending data at the same time, so that means data signal will collide. Okay, will be collide. That means there is no facility of repeater to send the data to keep the data keep it stored. Suppose I mean there is no buffer. That in repeater we can say, in repeater there is no buffer actually. There is no buffer. What is the function of buffer? Buffer receives the data packet and keep it stored, then forward. So then forward, that means since there is no buffer, so collision possible. So buffer function, what is the main function of buffer? So for buffering, that means if there has been a buffer, then buffer, what is the function of buffer? Buffer will receive the data and keep in store and then forwarding. That means chances of collision should be decreased. But in case of repeater, there is no buffering, there is no buffer. So when repeater receives the data, then immediately sending the data. So there is a chance of collision. So how many? Next point is maximum number of collision is equal to n. What is the n? N equal to number of devices. N equal to number of devices in repeater. N equal to number of devices. Number of devices. Okay, number of devices in repeater. Okay, and number of devices in the network. In the network. So how many maximum number of collision is equal to n? Because n equal to number of devices. Suppose PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4. How many devices are connected here? 4 devices. If 4 devices are sending data at the same time, so there will be collision. 4 number of collision. N number of collision. Maximum collision will be 4. Possible. Maximum number of collision possible. Maximum number of collision possible. You have to write possible. Maximum number of collision possible is equal to n. Possible. So if 4 devices are sending data, so there will be maximum number is 4. Collisions will be there, not more than 4, because n equal to 4 here. I think you understand very nicely. This is the function of repeater. repeater mainly the main function of repeater generally, it receives the weak signal and then regenerated the signal, that is increase of the signal, strength of the signal increase, then retransmit. Okay, retransmit the signal as before. Like you see, I already shown again I am showing here in this figure. In this figure I am showing here, that is this is a building. Suppose one building, this is another building. In this building some PC works, in this building some PC work. They are connected by the repeater. When data sending from this building to this building, then data signal becomes weak. You see, signaling at the beginning is this strength of the signal at the beginning, then it becomes weaker. So this repeater receives the data signal, weak data signal, then regenerated, that is increase the data signal, then retransmit the data signal as it is. As strength of the signal, starting signal is this, and you see when retransmit this signal and this signal is same, it retransmit. Okay, so I think you understand very nicely. Nextly I will explain more devices. These two devices I have finished, hub and repeater. Then I will come with more devices. Till then, bye bye. Like bridges, router, gateway, switches, etc. Bye bye. Thank you very much.